Hey guys, Evan Laux here for Motorcycle and Powersports News. As you can see, we're at the Yamaha booth at AIMExpo 2023. I'm joined here by Drew, and he's going to tell us all about this YDX-Moro 07, and it's your ride of the week. So we'd be kind of remiss if we didn't include an e-bike in our Ride of the Week series this year, because if you guys look around AIMExpo, it's taken up like half the show. It's just everywhere. And you know, it's a great opportunity to stop at the Yamaha booth because you kind of have a unique history with the e-bike sector.
Yeah, actually Yamaha is credited with being the world's first electric pedal assist bicycle back in 1993. We've actually made over 4 million Yamaha e-bikes since then, but unfortunately in the US market, we didn't get to see those because they launched in Japan. So we've actually been here in the US with our e-bike line, power assist bicycles, since 2018.
And you know, a bunch of cool looking bikes here. They're over in the test area. People are trying them out. Who do you sell this bike to?
Man, that's a great question because it's pretty wide offering as far as the number of bikes that we offer, different categories, different ride experience intentions, but also the type of customers that come in the store. Because we have a combination of both power assist bicycle retailers and also just conventional bicycle retailers that sell electric bicycles as well. Within this lineup though we have here, probably the most sought after one is the YDX-Moro 07, because this is the one that's got the race accolades from GNCC, in addition to the Enduro series here in Las Vegas, and several other events that are going across the nation, because racing is in Yamaha's DNA, right? So we brought that to the e-bike category as well with the YDX-Moro 07.
And obviously this is a mountain bike, very sporty. People are riding it through hills and tough terrain. And you guys, you know, you do some racing events with these bikes here. Tell us a little about that.
Yeah, so this actually is a patented frame that we created a couple of years ago called the Dual Twin. The Dual Twin has a dual top tube and a dual down tube, because in our testing and our development of this bike, we found that a low center of gravity isn't always the best thing when it comes to a mountain bike, because when you're jumping with these off of lips and off of turns, off of hips, you really need to be able to center the bike as well, but have the rider make that influence versus just having the low weight. So we actually centralize the mass between the rider's knees. So when you're jumping with this bike, it feels a lot more intuitive, a lot more like the feel of a conventional bike while it's in the air, and it lands a lot more intuitively to what not only bicycle riders are used to riding, but also the power sports riders are used to as well. So this bike has a 500 watt-hour battery, gives you a range of about 70 miles total in the eco mode, and on its highest setting, extra power, which gets you up to 85 newton meters of torque. And that will get you probably about 18 to 24 miles of range with really good elevation in that trail as well.
Awesome. And you know, Drew, before we end here, I want to ask you one more question.
Sure.
Something that we've kind of been talking about we've been talking about them at the education seminars here, and everybody's been hitting this point that e-bikes are kind of, you know, how you get people who are skeptical about motorcycles, about power sports, into the industry. So tell us how you kind of use these vehicles to get people in.
Sure. Actually, a couple of years ago, when there was a motorcycle show that would travel to the US as well, we were at that as part of the Discover the Ride series, or in the New to Two program with MIC. So we were there to, one, make sure that everybody was safe to ride something with two wheels, but also as that precursor to someone learning how to ride a motorcycle indoors at the motorcycle shows there. Those shows are no longer, but we're seeing still a tremendous embrace of doing an indoor expo demo experience with the e-bike category here at AIMExpo. Really replicates a lot of that energy and that excitement and the smiles at the end of the test rides. But just like the all kids bike program that we're a part of, which teaches elementary school kids how to ride a bicycle in gym class, bicycles are a great catalyst to off-road motorcycle riding, but also in converse, motorcycle riding is a great catalyst to getting on maybe those trails that are closer to your neighborhood, closer to your front door. You can ride from the garage and hit a trail network on an e-bike a lot more easily sometimes in some areas where you don't have access to OHV trails.
Definitely, and you know, I don't have any mountain biking experience, not a lot of e-bike experience.
Sure.
But you're definitely going to catch me going over there trying it. So we'll put some footage in of me riding this YDX-Moro 07. Guys, thanks for checking out this other ride of the week here, this awesome YDX-Moro 07. And make sure to check out what Yamaha's doing and follow Motorcycle Powersports News at Motorcycle and Powersports across Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. And thanks for tuning in.